Hello everyone. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, no matter where you're watching this. Welcome to Introduction to Email Marketing. Email marketing is one of the most powerful tools in communicating value for either business owners or virtual assistants, digital professionals, digital admins. Now, email marketing is established as a tool. So, like the word email marketing states, it is marketing using emails. So, if you have ever signed up for anything and then people send you emails and then you see your name, they tell you, "Hello, Vivian, welcome to this," that's email marketing. So, reaching out to people via emails. Now, email marketing helps you to bridge that gap between your audience and your content or your business or your brand. Or if you're working on someone's brand, email marketing is the vehicle that helps you establish that trust with the person's clients. So you're sharing content. Email marketing is majorly having even though it's a one-sided conversation, but it's having a conversation with an interested party about who you are, what you believe in, and what you offer. And it builds trust over time. Now, when you talk about email marketing, it's defined generally as sending commercial messages to a group of people using emails, like I said. So it involves creating targeted emails to either existing clients or potential clients to either promote a business, a product, an idea, an event, a book, basically to talk about something. There's a reason that you're reaching out to these people. Now, email marketing allows businesses to stay in touch with their audience through a cost-effective and measurable. Now, these two things are very important. Why is it cost-effective? It's because it is almost free. For many email marketing softwares, as we would see, many of their free accounts, they have accounts that you can send to up to 500 subscribers for free, which is good if you think about it. You're reaching people directly on their mobile devices or their laptops without paying for adverts. That's good. And it's measurable because, like we would see, from your email marketing back end, you can see how many people have opened your email, how many people have clicked on the email, how many people have read it. If there is a link in that email, how many people clicked on the link, to take the action. So you can measure people's interaction with you. You can measure their progress with your content, their engagement, and you can do a lot with that in terms of creating more content or creating products or selling or driving the sales for a particular product or service. Great. So now when we talk about now the benefits of email marketing. Benefits of email marketing. Apologies that this slide is very, very small. It will be edited and the bigger slides will be shared. Benefits of email marketing. Now, you have that email marketing is one, like I said, it's cost effective. It's almost free. You're able to reach more people compared to normal. If you want to run ads or if you want to pay to maybe be on television or radio and that kind of thing. But email marketing is as long as you have their emails, as long as they have opted to hear from you, you can reach them whenever. Now, it's also targeted communication. So with email marketing, for example, if you're a life coach or you're working for a life coach on their marketing, you can decide to segment their email marketing based on age and say, okay, I'll create different sub lists based on age, and then I can send them specific information. For example, from a life coach, and I treat both men and women, I can try to create a list for men and one list for women, or a list for people who are in their 40s, who are experiencing different things, and you can do all of that with an email marketing system in place. Now, another thing that email marketing helps you do is to build relationship. So before email marketing, or before you begin to engage with your audience, they don't know you. They don't know anything about the brand. They don't know anything about the business or what it does. But email marketing is what helps you share more of who you are, what you do, why you do what you do, and getting them to know more about the brand so that they can, one, build their loyalty, and two, invest in products and services. So that's the essence. So it's very important for relationship building. Email marketing, like I said, is conversation. So just the way you have like a personal email, it's basically driven by conversation. And so when you're thinking about writing an email, you're not thinking about writing a blog post. An email is much more personal than a regular blog post. So even if you are going to be teaching, you would be teaching in the email as though you're talking to the person, as though you're just having a conversation. No fancy big words and all of that. You're going to be very straightforward, very direct, helping them to understand what it is that you are about. Okay. Now, improved engagement. We talked about personalized campaigns. Now, you know that on social media, people try to personalize their communities and say, hello, besties, hello, this, hello, fam. But you cannot beat email marketing, because for email marketing, people can receive 100 people can receive emails, and each email will be personalized, meaning each email will have their names. Dear Sandra, dear Maria. Do you understand? And so once people see those emails, it's easier for people to feel connected to a brand, because of the personalization. So that's one of the things that is very, very important as a benefit for email marketing. And so when you have all of this, another big benefit is that you can automate this thing. It's something that you can automate, you can schedule. And once you schedule it, it will go out as and when due. And you're always in touch with your audience, you're always keeping them up to date, and then they love you for it, which is a very, very important tool when it comes to maintaining the communication lines whilst you're building a business or a brand online. So, what is an email list? An email list is a list of email addresses that is owned by an individual, a business, a corporation, a company, a not-for-profit. Basically, it's a list of email addresses that are known to you. Now, with the rise of random people scraping email addresses, email addresses for best practice are those who have opted in for you to send them emails, so that you don't get your email tagged as spam. So for that not to happen, it means that you should be able to create a form where people fill and literally give you their emails. Now, you can do this organically meaning without adverts, or you can do it by paid promotion, sharing your links everywhere to the landing page. And then people, once they just fill their name and their emails, they get added to your list, and then you can then begin to send them emails on anything that you have, waiting for people to hear about. So it's very important. So you can either do this as through quizzes. You can do it through the landing page, sign up forms on the website, giveaways, all these things encourage people to sign up by either offering something in terms of like a download, or they're giving you access to, let's say, access to like a 30-day work plan, or so you would have to register, and that registration they will take your email, so knowing the different ways you are able to create like an entry point for building your list is very important, so that on a daily, weekly basis, you're constantly putting out things that will build your mailing list. Now, you can manage that list by regularly cleaning it. Cleaning it means removing emails that are redundant, or some people will never open your emails. Maybe they've even forgotten why they opted into your email. So it's best for you to remove them, because at some point you begin to pay per the number of users, and you certainly don't want to pay for what you're not using or you're not going to use. Good. So now the next thing we're going to talk about is crafting effective email content. We'll just touch on this here, but the practical will be joined with crafting social media captions with ease. That's what we're going to join with. But for the sake of this lesson, your email marketing content is very crucial, because it determines whether or not people respond to you. So beginning with the headline to me, I think, is the most important thing in an email, because people they skim their inbox. Some people have over 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 emails. And so when they open their mailbox, they are scanning through to see, okay, which one is worth my attention. So your headline has to be super catchy, so that it can quickly draw their attention to want to click to open your email. Okay, and so once you have gotten them to click to open your email, the next thing is to generate the energy in the body of the text. So start with the wife, and then what do you share? Are you sharing a how-to? Are you sharing a comparison post? Are you talking about your experience? Are you sharing testimonials? What is the value that you're giving in exchange for the time that people are spending with you? That's something to think about. And then at the end, you could have a call to action. Call to action is what you want people to do, the action you want them to take after, watching your brother's video. The call to action you want them to take after reading the email that you have written. So yeah, we talked about personalization, that you're able to drive targeted audience through something that may not be possible on social media, because social media, you are being followed by everybody. So even those who say they have pages for so let's say you have pages for stay-at-home moms. There are people who eventually, when they are stay-at-home mom, when they get a job, they don't unfollow you, but they are still part of your audience. So, but with email marketing, you can drill down to the actual needs of your clients and create a specialized grouping for it, so that it makes sense to you as an admin, and then it makes sense to the business owner or the brand owner, so that they are able to get more results for their investment of time and resources. So, we're trying to see how we can make your work as relevant as possible. And so, automating email campaigns. How do you go about email campaigns? Almost all of these email marketing softwares, they have templates. So when we go into the practical lesson, you will see different templates that are there, and then it's basically for you to copy and paste, change here, upload your own video, voila. you have what you want. So you can use template. So if you've used Canva before, this is a little bit like that, just that this is not all design. So here you can also have like a place where you can put in bulk text and all of that, but it works. So the second thing is that you set up workflows for campaigns. Now, for email campaigns, there are things that they call autoresponders. Autoresponders are automatic responders, are things that you set up to respond to a particular trigger, when you have asked for it. And so, if depending on what action the person takes, they will be moved to a different step in the autoresponder in the workflow, and so it makes your work easier. So if somebody has paid for a particular product, they will be moved to a different section so that they are not grouped under those that have not yet paid, that kind of thing. So you have a way to set up automatic responses to things that you're working on, whether they are sign-ups, they are purchases, even those who have or abandoned carts. You're able to screen guard the time the person came back and then say, okay, I'm not sure this person did the complete hours, can you check? And when you do that, you can find your answers. Also, another amazing thing about scheduling, about email marketing, is that you can schedule your campaigns. You can sit down and plan out your campaign for 5 days in one day, and then you can begin to set them up. Okay, this one I want to go out at 4:30. This one I want to go out at 10 o'clock. This one I want to go out at 2 o'clock, so that it visually makes your life easy when you know that you have these tools at your disposal. Okay, yeah. So these are some of the terms that you will be hearing a lot when you're working on email marketing. The first one is open rates. So this open rate refers to the percentage of people that open a particular email once it has been sent out. So let's give, for example, we have a brand that has 100 people in it, and then emails were sent to those 100 people. 30% of 100 is 30%. So if 30 people are the ones that opened their rent, those are the 30 people you acknowledge and you recognize. I don't know if you understand. So the open rate is 30%. That means that for every 100 people, only 30 open their emails. Okay? Now the next one is click-through rate. Click-through rate refers to those who click on a link within the body of the email and move to wherever the destination of the link was supposed to send people to. So usually the click-through rate is a fraction of the open rate, because there's no way click-through rate would be higher than open rates. I mean, it's just logical. So if out of 100 people, 30 open the email, so people may have opened it by error. People may open it and they will not finish reading it. People may open it and just like what to say, but may not click it. So it's always obvious that the click-through rate is a fraction of the open rate. So like we see in this example now, the click-through rate is 15%, which is half of those people that opened the email. So there's one thing to open the email, it's another thing to click through. Okay, now average revenue per campaign refers to if you're tying your campaign. So if you're running a campaign, for example, if you're promoting a sale of maybe a book or an event, a course or something, and you're doing a 6-week campaign, you have scheduled emails to go out every other day, you have done all the things you are supposed to do. You can set a target of, say, okay, for this first launch, I want to hit a target of $5,000, and in this $5,000, I'm sending my campaign to XYZ number of people, and this is how much I want to make from each person. So that is really about the money part. And then subscriber retention. So this refers to the number of people that remain in your email list over time. Some people do subscribe. Some people, they just liked the lead magnet that you shared, and that's all they wanted. They don't want to hear anything about you or what you're doing or your business or whatever. It happens. People unsubscribe for different reasons. So it's good for you to have at least a healthy number around that subscriber retention. But these are some of the terms that are used when doing email marketing, both strategy and implementation. And so all of these are like metrics that are used to measure the efforts of, the brand or the business or whoever is handling the marketing for it. So these are things to measure and track. Okay, so best practices. So what do you do when you are sending out emails? So yes, we talk about personalizing emails. Make sure you're speaking directly to one person. So even if you're sending the email to 1,000 people, it's one person that's going to receive it on their phone, and you must address people as such. 2, optimize timing. So there are optimal times by way of usage and experience. People know that, okay, at certain times there will be a spike in open rates, people opening it and reading. You can definitely tweak these based on actual real life interactions with the audience. So mobile responsive means that the emails you design are being created to be viewed on mobile devices, and they are showing very well. So there are tabs where you can change or edit how it will look on your mobile device. And we've also talked about tracking performance. So this is like the best practice to do when you want to handle email marketing for a brand. And so, yeah, in conclusion, email marketing is a very useful tool for digital admins, virtual assistants, for them to connect with clients, for them to get the conversation going, especially if they've been hired to work as virtual assistants or email marketing assistants. That is what you need to know about that role. So we'll be having a short assessment sent to the group, as well as the demo for email marketing. We're using the active campaign as our demo email marketing software. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.